How we doing? How we doing? Nah, I said I was gonna give this review. Before I begin, understand I'm a film graduate and I'm a Power Rangers hardcore fan from day one. Since I was a jit. Whatever, I was since day one. I've been a fan. Alright? Now, prior to the movie, I understood that they was gonna change a few things, and I was like, okay, cool. I like the fact that Rita was gonna be she was originally a Green Ranger. I was like, that could kind of make sense. It could have tied into the original series because we didn't know why Rita was locked up on the moon and shit like that. And I was like, you know what? That don't sound too bad. It could work. It could work. And Zordon was originally the Red Ranger. I'm like, okay, those things work. I should let y'all know these gonna be some gripes. I don't know if it could be interpreted as a full spoiler review, but it's gonna be my little nitpicks. And I put out a list of negatives versus positives. So I'm gonna start with the negatives. You know how in the series, like Alpha or Zordon will talk to them and they'd be like, right, Zordon, blah, 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 blah. He didn't talk to their ass at all when they was fighting. He didn't say, oh, these are putties, this is how you defeat them, shit like that. When they were in their Zords, he didn't be like, Rangers, do you know that you guys can take your dinosaurs and turn them into a Megazord? He didn't tell them shit. I'm like, what kind of leader is this? This supposed to be the almighty leader? He don't tell you shit, bruh. What? Alpha's voice, I wasn't really fucking with that. Ay, ay, ay. I missed the ay, ay, ay. That's my shit. He could have spoke regular voice the whole time, but did that one ay, 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 and I'd have been set. I would have been set. But no, he didn't want to do that shit. Rita's fucking make my monster grow. The line could have worked, but it was like the timing was off when she said it. I was like, bruh. Goldar, why the fuck was he just gold? Y'all couldn't have a fucking monkey? Like, she could have had a talking monkey with her. It could have been a little far-fetched, but fuck it, it's Power Rangers, you know? It could have had a little talking monkey. She could have still been on the search for gold to turn him into Goldar type shit. And then, once he turned into the fucking Goldar, he, Rangers, oh girl. You know, some shit like that. Just a voiceless fucking zombie. That shit, I wasn't buying that shit. I wasn't buying that shit. When they was doing the confession scene around the campfire about, because they was trying to open up to figure out how they can actually morph, they had to open up to each other to really trust each other, because that's the only way they can morph, because they had to work as a team. The only way they can work cohesively is if they trust each other. So they did a trust exercise. They opened up to each other around the campfire, went around a circle. Kimberly was like, skip me, I don't want to talk about it. Later on, she get to the she sneak in Jason's house to tell him the only reason I didn't confess is because they say I'm a very mean person. What? That's it. All because she sent her friend's picture to her boyfriend and said, is this the kind of girl you want to bring home to your mother? I guess it was a naked picture. What the fuck ever, and that shit went viral in high school. I get the concept that they were applying real high school problems into the show. But the shit they was talking about in the campfire, and she didn't want to confess that shit, get the... Oh, never mind. The actual morphing, I wasn't fucking with it. Like, all them step in certain places, okay, cool. Then they wait, just boom. I get that for the initial morph, but after that, I needed to hear a real authentic from Jason, not Zordon. It's morphin' time, and they ain't even do this. They didn't do this shit. I wanted this shit. They didn't give me that. What the fuck? I believe this movie just said, you know what? I'm gonna take your childhood, put it on the couch, and stomp them up, holding bumps of them shit. I don't give a fuck about your childhood. Fuck your couch, bitch. That's how I received it. When they actually played the Go Power Rangers, they didn't even play the series when they played the first movie, the original movies one. It didn't fit. It made me cringe. I was like, nah, it didn't fit. It didn't fit. It didn't fit. It wasn't for this movie. Y'all should have recreated it and came up with your own fucking Go-Go Power Rangers theme. Cause nah, that shit didn't work. Nah, buddy. Nah, buddy. Biggest thing for me. Not only did they make the black guy the Blue Ranger, he's the one who had to die. In the movie of Power Rangers, the black man gotta be the one to die. Yep, he died in the movie. He died in the movie. How the fuck? Wow. Right when you make the black man the smart guy, but then he still gotta be the one nigga that dies in the movie. Think about that shit for a minute. Let that shit marinate. Let it sizzle, nigga. Alright. The most epic thing that they could have done, that Zordon could have done, is introduce the Zords properly. You know, like how in the original series, and before you begin, be like, see, you trying to think it's gonna be like the original? Shut the fuck up. I meant the original movie. You remember when Dulcia was introducing them to their new powers, and she was like, Kimberly, you're frail and agile, swift like the wind. You are the blah blah blah. Some shit like that. They could have been like, Jason, the Tyrannosaurus Rex, fierce. Blah 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 blah, some shit to make them be like, yeah. They didn't even mention what the Zords were. We were just supposed to assume, cause Zack's Mastodon didn't look like a fucking Mastodon. That shit looked like a beetle. So I don't know where they was going with that. Treaty, you got the saber-toothed tiger. Some shit, yeah, like they didn't say shit about that, man. Come on, man, y'all pissing me off with that Chico. Speaking of Jason, his leadership was kind of eh. To me, at some points in the movie, Zack seemed like he was more of a leader than Jason. So I'm feeling like that probably was a casting issue. Like, maybe they cast the wrong guy as Jason. Maybe that Jason should have been Zack and then. But then again, the white guy's a Black Ranger. I can see the issue. You know what? Zack was cool. I like Zack, but at first I was like, Zack ain't never that crazy. But different movie, different avenue. Cool. No Bulk Skull. They had a bully, but his name wasn't Bulk Skull. I don't even fuck what his name was, but it wasn't no Bulk or a Skull. Those are the iconic bullies. The fact that y'all ain't put them in the movie, once again that couch reference, fuck your childhood. What, bitch? Really? Really though? It's cool. It's cool. And speaking of Bulk Skull, no Ernie's Juice Bar. They ain't had no place to hang out. They always hung out in the woods or some shit. Like, nah, nigga, they in high school. They all go to Angel Grove. It'd have been cool to have a little recreational area. They all can go get some fucking healthy juice and shit. No, they didn't do that. No big fat Ernie. No shit. No nothing. What the I know my camera getting kind of dark because the light changing. I don't give a fuck. Just embrace it, bitch. The Tommy and Kimberly cameo was too fucking short. Way too fucking short. Like my homeboy said, he could have sneezed and missed that part. That was too fucking short to pay homage to the original Power Rangers and their original couple in the Power Rangers. That's fuck y'all for that. Fuck y'all for that. Above all, neither one of their ass knew martial arts. That would have been very fucking dope. If a good chunk of them knew martial arts, especially Jason, especially Zack, seeing he was dating stereotypes, I don't care. But it'd have been dope if the motherfuckers knew martial arts. Cause if y'all were appealing to the new generation of kids that have brought martial arts back in style, were y'all thinking? On to the positives. The actors, they showcased their talent pretty well, and they were, for the most part, they were believable. I really like Billy, cause he did a thing, you know what I'm saying? He really showcased. Well, my homeboy was telling me that he had some form of autism. I was like, what? I don't know if that's true or false, but Billy did his thing. Like everybody's saying, Billy was the glue of the movie. Billy was the glue. I like that they modernized the film. Like they applied a Krispy Kreme. They had cell phones. They had, shit like that. It was cool that it could apply to the modern day era. One good thing Zordon did was his sacrifice. Cause apparently when all the Power Rangers when they all were cohesive with each other and they can actually morph, Zordon had enough energy to cross back into the real realm. To real world, so he can live again as a living, breathing human, a living, breathing being. and then he would take the Red Ranger powers because he was the original Red Ranger. But instead, he sacrifices the life, or he sacrifices opportunity to come back to give life back to Billy. That's how Billy came back into the picture. That was dope. A lot of people felt a little choked up by the moment. That was dope. Kudos for the people for that. The use of the song Power, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think anybody's ever used that song in the movie. They've used it for trailers, but I don't think anybody's ever used it in a movie. And it's fitting. Power Rangers Power. I personally liked it. My homeboy, he was negative the whole movie. But it was dope. The only thing is, like, I wish it was more of a hand-to-hand combat scene when that was playing and they was going at it with, whew. Yeah, that was dope though. I'm gonna give it to that. Some of the Zords look cool. I like the way the Tyrannosaurus Rex look. I like the way the Saber-Tooth Tiger look. Billy's, I gotta look at it some more. And I'm also glad that they did it. They hinted at it, but they didn't make an official Jason and Kimberly romance. Cause we all know in the next movie Tommy's coming. And Jason, you better get the fuck out the way. But then again, you know, they already changed up so much shit. Who knows? They might change it up again and fucking they may be Jason and Kimberly romance and Tommy gotta find some new bitch. Who knows? I mean, not bitch, but you know what I'm trying to say. That Rita smack. When they bitch smack Rita ass out of this fucking world, literally. They smacked the fuck out of her. And I'm glad the power coin was still on Earth, so now you know it's the setup for the Green Ranger. The last good thing was the Tommy surprise at the end. Well, he wasn't there, but his jacket was on the chair, and the teacher was like, "We have a new member in detention. Let's welcome in Tommy Oliver." Tommy Oliver. He wasn't in the seat, but the camera was panning into the hallway, everywhere. Like we was trying to figure out where the fuck is Tommy? Where the fuck is Tommy? Obviously, he probably ain't been casted yet, but we know he gonna be in the next. So that's all my positives and negatives. It was cool for the most part. Like, when I say the movie was it wasn't amazing. It had its good parts. It brought some form of a nostalgia. But overall, like, I thought they were gonna change a few things, but they changed a boatload of things to the point where it was like, I can't, I wanna fuck with y'all cause y'all my squad, but y'all fucking up, cuz. They also saying that, well, it's rumors going around that they're thinking about giving Tommy to a female. At first I was like, but then again, if they cast this woman right here, I don't know who she is, I don't know where she's from. She just looks hella good. Now if she comes in the movie and she start whooping ass and taking names, I will not be mad personally. You know what I'm saying? If she start fucking the whole team up, that'll be dope. That will be dope. That's all I'm gonna say about that. And let Billy hook up with a black and black. Thank you. That's all. That's my review. If you like what I said, like, subscribe, share, comment, talk shit. I'll talk shit back with you. Throw out facts. I'll throw some back at you maybe, or I'll throw out my own opinions. But thank you for tuning in. My name is Last Minute T, Mr. One Letter Number Better.